So this young girl met this young man on Facebook and they began interacting. It's not clear how long they've been interacting, but somewhere along the line, he invited her over to his apartment. She was at a naming ceremony when she got a phone call and it was from him, apparently. And in that moment, she dropped her food and went to pay her Facebook crush, her Facebook Prince Charming, a visit. And that was the last time anyone saw her. Alive, at least, or in one piece, at least. Lawal Afsor Yetunde was a final year student of Kwara State College of Education, while Abdul Rahman Mohad Bello was a notable cleric. And according to his Facebook page, he seems to be the ideal man of the average young girl. His Facebook is so clean. When you visit his Facebook, you can understand why any girl would fall for him. He mostly be posting with the alphas, with the high-ranking men in the Muslim community, always mostly posting religious stuff, appearing to be very friendly, very safe. His pictures, sharp and clean. This man is a walking green flag. He has pictures with multiple girls and it seems as though he is the friendly type. And I can imagine a young girl like Yetunde being able to chat with him would most definitely fall for him, not knowing she was falling for the devil. So according to the story, on Monday the 10th of February 2025, Yetunde was at the naming ceremony. Our family knew about it and people who knew her knew that that was where she was. They said that while she was there, she was eating and then she got a phone call from somebody and instantly she left the naming ceremony. And that was the last time anyone saw her alive. When she didn't return home and wasn't picking her calls or the call wasn't going through, her family became worried. They instantly went to the police station at Oja Oba in Ilorin, Kwara State, where all this took place. And the police got to work instantly. They requested for her phone number and used it to trace her last phone call. The phone call was traced to a neighborhood and was traced to this young man, Abdul Rahman Bello. Now, put in mind that these are just Facebook friends. Facebook crush. Girl means handsome man on Facebook. So her family don't know about him. It's not a relationship. This would most likely be the first time they would be meeting in person because nobody from her side knew of him. So when they traced the call to him, he was picked up and arrested for questioning at first, but he denied knowing her. He said he does not know her. Eventually, they were like, okay, since you don't know her or this was a wrong number situation, let's search your apartment. And that was when he claimed, because he knew what they would see in his house, he then claimed that yes, Yetunde came to pay him a visit, but she had an asthma attack and eventually died. And they were like, okay, we're still going to search your apartment regardless. And they did. The entire video is somewhat graphic, so this is a safe cut. You can check our Telegram for the raw version. The police went straight into his kitchen. Apparently, he lives in a self-contained of some sort. And there was one bedroom that also second to be a sitting room, a living room. And then there was another room inside that happens to be the kitchen, some sort, where there is a big table there. And on that table, you could tell that somebody had been butchered. Which is ironic because the blood stains were still there. So which means this is not long. This is not long after he had killed Yetunde. Yetunde's dismembered body was found in a bucket, soaked in some kind of liquid. There were blood splattered around the kitchen and around the table, and there was a whole place that had the equipment with which he had used to kill her and dismember her. This is a big shock because people don't understand. They said he's the prominent son of a notable cleric that recently passed as at last year. So they are surprised and people are confused. People in the Muslim community in this neighborhood are shocked at this incident as to what was his motive. Is this a case of money ritual or is this a case of cannibalism?